I hear this a lot about the United States. First off, people compare it to the other countries. Therefore, they don't like the United States. They always say, it's like this country has, why don't we get this, but Germany gets that? And, why is this?
Why is that? Because we want things that are good for us.
You compare what you dislike. So you can simply move to Germany.
Well, no, because this is my country. This is my country. I am going to look at other things that work. What is the thing about progressives and also moving forward and also growing, Brian? You can learn how to stagnate and just say, this is how things are going to be, period. This is who we are. That's one way of being. I refuse to be that way. And even as I don't revere the founding fathers, even the founding fathers believe that. I mean, the founding fathers, when they wrote a constitution, wrote an expandable document that could change with time. So even they, in as much as what they did in the beginning was severely lacking, even they understood that things needed to move forward. So no, my dear Brian, when I see another country doing something that has been successful and our country isn't, I am not going to move to that country. I'm going to try to make our country more successful. It's that simple. And you should feel the same way too, my brother.
No. Can you name me how many countries in the world have a Bill of Rights?
Let me tell you, a newer constitution does not require a Bill of Rights. And you know why? Because intrinsic to that constitution is a Bill of Rights. Remember, our Bill of Rights came about because of a flawed constitution. You see, when you don't learn critical theories about how we were founded, etc., that's how we make the mistake that you just made. Here is what you just said. How many countries have a Bill of Rights? They don't need a Bill of Rights if it's intrinsic to the Constitution. We needed one because we failed at our Constitution, and it was not going to come to fruition unless we got a Bill of Rights. So that is where, again, you have to learn these things, my brother. Continue.
That's the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard.
Well, I mean, you can call it ridiculous. You can go ahead and read it. You can read the Federalist Papers, and you can read everything that I just said, which will prove it true. Well, you must not have. If you don't believe, if you don't believe that the Bill of Rights came about because the Constitution didn't have that in it, then you haven't read the Federalist Papers. Then you haven't read the history of the United States.
Oh, I know a lot about the history of the United States.
It seems like, sir, my brother, I made a truthful statement. I made a truthful statement that is, sir, hold on. I made you talk. I made a truthful statement that is verifiable by our history. You can go read it if you want to. And for you to come on air on a national program and say that what I said was ridiculous when it is verifiable and provable, it speaks badly of what you're saying, sir.
No. That's your interpretation.
It's not an interpretation. This is in black and white. If you read the Federalist Papers, the Constitution would not have passed the way it was written. We needed to have individual rights, and that's where the Bill of Rights came about. They are amendments. They are not a part. They are amendments to the Constitution, sir.
Because they realized that it was not perfect, and it is not eight.
Isn't that what I said? You're repeating what I said, sir.
It's not. That is your interpretation.
Anyway, sir, you just said what I said. They realized it wasn't, it had flaws, and they had the first 10 amendments, which became the Bill of Rights. And that's why it's there. And you just repeated that that's why it's there as well.
No, I said that's your interpretation of the Constitution.
Right.
I did not agree with it. You compare this country to the faults that it has to other countries that does not have faults.
Who said other countries don't have faults? Whoever said, my dear brother, that other countries don't have faults? Again, the way that a pragmatic person does is as following. Something good in country number A works well. Let's adopt it in our country. Something works badly in our country. Let's get rid of it. That is what you say. That's what you do.
We did get rid of slavery, correct?
Yeah, but why did we have it in the first place?
Because slavery has been here since the dawn of time.
No, here's the thing, sir. Again,
didn't take slaves,
sir. The slavery issue is something we should be ashamed of, and period. We should simply atone for it. We don't need to talk about it. Atone for it. We did something wrong. We did something evil. Our country was formed on an evil. The genocide that occurred to the natives, that was an evil. Accept it and move on. The same goes on with what we did to the Chinese over here. We did a lot of bad things for our success. Accept it. That's what we did. Now we've atoned. Let's move on. But we have to accept that we did bad things. It's not difficult, sir. But let me run to Barry. Brian, call back tomorrow. Barry, come on in. You got 30 seconds.
I really don't have very much to say after that. You nailed it, brother. But that goes to show you the hypocrisy runs strong. And I guarantee that people like Ryan and all those other ones that think like that took all the stimulus money that they could possibly muster. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, thank you very much for calling in, Barry. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number 1, subscribe to our channel. And number 2, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.